it's Melanie and I'm back with another DIY. Today I'm going to show you guys how I made this 2-in-1 Valentine's Day wreath. The reason I call this a 2-in-1 is because of the way it's made and what it's made out of. After Valentine's Day, it's super easy to take out your red flowers and pop in a different color like this yellow, blue, purple, and then you are ready for spring, Easter, whatever you want to do. This awesome thing about this, aside from switching out the flowers, is everything that I used to make this was from Dollar Tree. So I spent $3, $4 if you include the extra set of flowers. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys how I made this. I also have another wreath video coming soon. I'll link it below. And my 6-year-old yelling. All right, here's the video. Alrighty, let's start with supplies. The first thing is this is actually floral foam from the floral section at the Dollar Tree. That's why you can take these flowers in and out. And then we're going to cover it with this burlap ribbon. It's super pretty. You can really cover it with any floral ribbon that they have, as long as you can stick your flowers through it. And then you want to choose your flowers, one for Valentine's Day and one for spring, or you can do them for different rooms. I'm going to make one of these for my daughter's room because she really liked the pink. And then you need some hot glue. I actually picked up some more glue sticks while I was there because they have a really good deal, like $1 for a pack of glue sticks. Heck yeah, I'm about that life. They also sell floral wire, and I want to put that out there in case you feel like you'd like to use that instead. But I'm a hot glue kind of girl, so I went with hot glue. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is cover that ugly thing with some pretty burlap ribbon. Really super simple. You just need a little bit of hot glue to hold it in place. So, whenever you're wrapping, there's just a couple small tips I want to tell you guys in case you might want to know them. The first thing is, whenever you glue it down with a little bit of a diagonal. If you glue it straight, it's just going to kind of make one ring around. If you glue it on a diagonal, it can like wrap its whole way around the circle. I hope I'm explaining that correctly. The second is, be careful because the hot glue will burn your fingers very badly, because canvas has, like some spaces in between the weaving, and it comes through fairly easily. I've burnt myself a time or two. So anyway, whenever you're actually doing the wrapping, a couple things. The first thing is, don't squeeze too tightly because the wreath, foam is just a little bit sensitive, a little fragile. Nothing too crazy, but be a little careful. And at the same time, you do want to pull nice and tight so that you don't get any bulging or anything. It looks nice and uniform. See how I'm actually having to keep twisting this in order to keep it straight? You want to make sure it stays straight for sure. Try to keep it straight, because if not, it can get knotted or bulge or that kind of stuff. And lastly, whenever you're wrapping, you do want to kind of overlap the last part of the ribbon. See how I'm doing that right there? Just a little bit, because this is see-through, so you can kind of see the wreath, the foam through it if you don't do that. Or you can just cover it twice, whatever you want to do. I mean, do your thing, girl. Do your thing. Alright, so whenever you get to the end, it's pretty easy peasy. You just glue it, and then you cut off whatever's left. While you're cutting off the excess, make sure to see if maybe there aren't any little pieces that may poke up. Sometimes that happens with burlap ribbon, and just kind of trim it. And here's what it looks like, all nice and wrapped. I'm loving it. I cannot wait to try this with a normal color burlap, like a brown color for the living room. So anyway, you can also add ribbon if you want, like a thin color ribbon. Just make sure you leave enough space to like shove your flowers through. They have this stuff at the Dollar Tree. You can get it at Michael's. You can get it everywhere. But if you have something that's a few shades lighter or darker, it might look awesome. Something that contrasts really well. I ended up not liking it, so I did not use the ribbon. Okay, so in order to get the flowers in, there's a little trick. Actually, I want to show you guys how you switch them out. So if you see, you can like take the tops off of these, and then you can insert almost any other flower on top. I found this to be true with all of the dollar store flowers that I've purchased and Michael's. So you can definitely just leave like the bottom parts of the stems in if that's what you choose, or you can just like take the whole flower out and put a new one in when you're ready to change it because of the foam. It's all up to you. But in order to create a flower that was long enough, I couldn't just use that top part that pops off. because it wouldn't stay in all the way. I needed to have something longer. So take your scissors, be very careful with this because you can cut yourself pretty easily, and cut a piece off. Now, if your scissors won't cut completely through the wire, you can just cut through like the little plastic piece, and then the plastic piece will actually peel off of the wire and you can pop it right back on the top. I hope I'm explaining this correctly. Be careful though, because you can totally get cut. So I just peel it off. It's taken me a minute here. And then you can just put it right back on top of that piece, and then it creates a longer little stem for you to shove down into the foam. And then, I mean, it's floral foam, so it shoves in pretty easily. You can shove it in at an angle if you want, or you can shove it straight down in. Just pick a little space in between where the canvas is, like where a little piece is poking out, and then just shove it in. It works pretty well. I don't know why it took me so long to figure out where I wanted to place this. But it works out fairly easily. At least I think so. And if you want to keep them on there permanently, you can always add a little bit of hot glue, you know, whatever you want. But anyway, bada bing, bada bang. That's basically how you put them in there. Then when you want to switch it out, it's really super simple. You can either just change it from the stem, like I'm doing here, and just shove it in like this, or you can glue the stem inside, like the longer piece, and then do it that way if you think it might fall out. I mean, this is really up to you guys, but it's pretty simple. It just shoves right down in there. I love how easy this is because, I don't know, I'm all about easy stuff and Dollar Tree DIYs. Do you feel me? Do you feel me? Thumbs up if you are too. As far as the flower design goes, I cut all of the flowers off first, and then I put them on. It made it easier for me, by the way. So anyway, as far as the design goes, I mean, you can cover the whole wreath if you want to in flowers, which I think would look really pretty. I might do something like that for my daughter's room, just cover the whole wreath in, like, I don't know, pink flowers or something for her. But I chose just to do a few on there. I don't know, I like the way that those look. You can also add the leaves like I am here by just taking them off and peeling them off the plastic piece, and then just putting them right here. See, I'm peeling, put it underneath the flower, and then shove it in there. Really super simple. I like the way it looks better with the leaves. You know, just put, I mean, I like the way that just has 3 flowers. I mean, you can do whatever you want. It's pretty endless. And I noticed that whenever you take them out, you can't really notice where the hole is because of the ribbon. It might just depend on what kind of ribbon you use. But yeah, it's pretty simple, you guys, right? So here is a look at the Valentine's Day wreath completed. Only $3 to complete. And this is me switching it out. Super simple, up close, see what I'm saying? And then bada bing, bada bang, you have a springtime wreath or Easter wreath, whatever you want. I love the way this looks. They actually had like some purpley flowers there, and I might go back and get some of those too to put in with this, or maybe some blue. Yeah, pretty simple. If you guys have any ideas to add to this, please let me know in the comments below, because I'm always loving some new ideas. I have another wreath video coming. I think it's this week. This is actually one of my most favorite I have ever made, and this is Dollar Tree stuff. I'll link it below. I'm gonna have it up ASAP, promise. But yeah, that is it. Thank you guys for watching. Please stay. Please subscribe for more DIYs. It means the world to me that you guys even watch my videos. All right, bye. I love yous.